Next, let's talk about Nikola Topić. Found out that he has testicular cancer, and that's tough. I'm not gonna lie. That's some tough stuff because he's gonna have to go through chemotherapy. I believe he's actually already began chemotherapy, and I'm gonna be honest with you. This feels like a shot from the NBA gods that just will not allow the Oklahoma City Thunder to get any more blessings beyond what they've already achieved after winning a championship last season, right? You know, they get two cherries on top to their defensive infrastructure with guys like Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso, who they got for the cheap, basically, last season. You have a number two slash number three option who's one of the best rim protectors in the NBA and Chet Holmgren. You get Jalen Williams, who people are arguing is a top three small forward in the NBA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, an MVP. You get AJ Mitchell, who shows out as a rookie last season and is picking up where he last left off with this year, being a great fill-in. You got Cason Wallace coming off the bench, Aaron Wiggins coming off the bench, Isaiah Joe all coming off the bench, hitting threes and playing defense at a high level, looking like a very special and deep basketball team. And here you got Nikola Topić, this cheap replacement option for Josh Giddey as like this high-level, prolific passer, good decision maker, and a dude who I genuinely believe could have the upside of like the best version of Nikola Topić could be like, in my opinion, maybe like a Ricky Rubio type, like the best, like a top five assist man in the league, someone who could be a relatively consistent shooter from beyond the arc, not a knockdown shooter, but somebody that you could at least trust to knock a couple shots down from back there. He can run an offense. He can get guys open in the open floor. He's great in transition as a passer. That's the kind of guy that Nikola Topić was going to be able to be for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And we've yet to be able to see it in an actual NBA regulation game. Only little spurts here and there in summer league and also the preseason. So it's very unfortunate. I send prayers to him and his family because he's dealing with something that's pretty heavy. And the news on him is pretty good at least. Coach Mark Degnaud spoke on it a little bit, saying he's doing great given the circumstances, which is unsurprising. But there's no one at 20 years old more equipped with the maturity, discipline, and toughness to handle a situation like this than he is. Our locker room, there's no locker room that I believe is more equipped to encourage and support someone through something like this than our locker room. We've got his back. He knows that. He's around. He's been around. He'll continue to be around, and everybody will do the best they can. But we're very confident in the person and the prognosis and the environment that we have around him as we go through this with him. So there's a family environment. This team is rolling. They're 6-0 right now. And it's crazy to think that they're this special and they've had injuries to the roster already. They're missing their second best player. This former lottery pick in Nikola Topić was an absolute steal for them as just a luxury item. And they still get to sit and say, that they haven't even seen him play an official NBA game yet. Not to mention they got Thomas Sorber out of Georgetown this past NBA draft, and he's going to miss the entire year. It's crazy to think that this Thunder team is so talented, so special, and yet here we are looking at them in 2025, and they still haven't even view the entirety of what they can truly do because some of their players that are truly special on the bench haven't played a single game yet because of injury or otherwise. So shout out to Nikola Topić. Hope he does get to play an NBA game very, very soon. Would love to see him a little bit on the floor this season, hopefully at some point. But the Thunder trudge on. They're doing very solid without him, but I know there's so much more in front.